Hello, what's up and what's up? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we got something a little bit different. We got Allen Iverson back in high school. Not playing basketball, but playing a little bit of high school football. If you don't know, he played cornerback and quarterback for Bethel. That's right, Bethel High. He was actually pretty good, man. He took them to a state championship his junior season, threw for, I believe it was 14 touchdown passes, 7 on the ground, and he threw 12 interceptions. So this is him. He might be a tad bit too dark in this game. The lighting in this game is a little bit weird, but I decided to go with the medium skin tone and the medium face 3. That's what they were calling it. That's what I went with. I gave him a little sleeve, a glove. I don't know, but the sleeve didn't show up, so I'm kind of bummed, man. In the gameplay, you're not going to see the sleeve, but you know what, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So this is his senior season. Now, if you remember Allen Iverson's story, he didn't get to play his senior season because he got into some trouble off of the field, off of the court, and he had to spend his senior year basically at a school for at-risk youth. Yeah, so they didn't have any football, any sports, anything like that. So he was just focused on his academics. And Georgetown was the only school that gave him a scholarship. And if you know anything about Georgetown, they don't have a football team. At least from what I know, they don't have a football team. Maybe they did, or maybe they do now. But from my recollection, they don't have a football team. So he played basketball and, of course, got drafted first overall in the 1996 NBA draft. And the rest is history, man. Hall of Famer. Should have won a ring. I was rooting for him versus the Lakers, but it didn't happen. But anyways, man, here he is back in high school. Now, Bethel's colors are green and yellow. Okay, I know somebody probably already got on me for that, even though this video is only, 2 minutes in. I know it's green and yellow. In NCAA 11, which is the game that we're using, there is no green and yellow color scheme for your uniform. So I apologize for that, but just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, though, man, the jerseys I think are pretty similar. It's a gold helmet. The helmet that he rocked was yellow for Bethel, so gold, yellow is kind of the same thing. All I know is that we're up by 7, and Allen Iverson is hot. Okay, he's cooking with grease right now. We are back in enemy territory, doing our thing. Gonna hit him with the option, gonna pitch that thing. White gonna take it down the sideline and gets bumped out of bounds a yard short. So we're just reliving his high school days. I want to see if he can get a scholarship to play football at a big D1 program. A lot of people thought that he could have went D1 in football or basketball. You know what I mean? He says that his first love was football. Some people say that he was the best quarterback to come out of this area. And if you know anything about this area, it's the same area that has Aaron Brooks, who played quarterback in the NFL for the Saints. As we get that last touchdown, and of course, we win the first round of the playoffs pretty easily, 24-0, as we would tack on a late field goal. And then, of course, you have Michael and Marcus Vick. You also have Ronald Curry, who actually played receiver for the Raiders and for the Rams. He had a scholarship to play basketball at North Carolina. He also played quarterback at North Carolina as well. So there's a lot of good quarterbacks that come from this area. You know what I mean? A lot of good football players, a lot of good athletes overall. So we're going to see if he can't live up to the billing. So right now we are a 2-star recruit. That's not what we want to see. Alright, we want to be at least a 4 or 5-star recruit, man. So our next game, we're taking on Tuckahoe. You saw the name, don't judge me. That's what it said, Tuckahoe. I mean, I ain't going to claim I'm the best reader, but from what my brain told my mouth to say, it said Tuckahoe. Anyways, man, White is getting busy. Now, I don't know how we are away team in the first round and then the home team in the second round. That's beyond me, but y'all know EA Sports historically be tripping. Anyways, man, we get a touchdown to kick things off, and that's going to make it a 7-0 ball game. Tuckahoe is in trouble. And then we throw a slant, and that's going to be too easy. Touchdown. And Bethel takes a 14-point lead. We're looking good. Allen Iverson is on his way to getting a scholarship. Now, will he stay in state? Will he go out of state? As he throws another touchdown pass to Washington just when Tuckahoe thought they had a chance to get in this game. No. Allen Iverson throws another touchdown pass. AI looking good. Now, like I said earlier, he did play cornerback, but in this game, you could not go both ways. You could not be an Iron Man type player. You can only play one side of the ball. If you remember, I believe they introduced it in NCAA 2013 or maybe 12, where you could play on both sides of the ball. As my boy Allen Iverson throwing nothing but strikes, man. Nothing but heaters. And that's going to do it for the second round of the state championship playoffs. So we're doing pretty good, man. We beat Tuckahoe 28-10. So remember, in this game, you could just play the playoffs. Later on in NCAA, like NCAA 12, 13, and 14, you could do the whole regular season and then go to the playoffs. I just wanted to do the playoffs, right? We knew he won the state championship his junior year. They were probably going to be in the playoffs again his senior year. So let's just jump straight to the playoffs. That's what we're doing. But like I was saying earlier, will he stay in state or will he go out of state to play college football? You're going to have to stay to the end of the video to see that. Good old Aaron Andrews and Kurt Herbstreit are going to talk about that at the end of the video. So you got to make sure you stay around for that, because the presentation in this game was pretty phenomenal. It was a good look for EA. They went away from that. I don't know why, but it was a good look in NCAA 11 to have that presentation when you decide to pick what school you want to attend to play a little bit of foosball. So right here we're going up against Martinsville, and Martinsville is no joke, man. They are smacking Allen Iverson left and right. 3rd down and 14. We're going to find Washington. And we all know how Allen Iverson likes to throw those Washingtons in the air. He threw that one to Washington, and he's going to take that thing to the crib. Allen Iverson, he's hot. He's doing his thing. We're 1 game away from that state title game, but Martinsville knows that too. And they scored down. They scored now, I should say, and now it's going to be a 7-7 ball game. So Iverson dropping back, throws a strike, but I believe his name is Thomas. Thomas, get some stickum on your gloves, bro. That is horrible. White takes that thing up the gut. He's going to pick up a gain of 5. So it's 2nd down and 5 now. Looking downfield is Iverson going to connect the dots. So even though this game's a little bit closer, Iverson's that dude. We ain't never afraid. Never afraid. Never afraid, but we know EA Sports likes to cheat. You put it on all Madden, you put it on Heisman, and you know that EA is going to start cheating. I was not even throwing the ball that way, but somehow when I get hit, the ball magically just goes to the D lineman's hands, and it's going to be a pick 6. So we're going to take a shot deep. Number 1 is having a hard time again. I believe his name is Thomas. Thomas can't catch nothing. All right, man, Thomas couldn't even be butt naked in the winter and catch a cold, if you know what I mean. Anyways, Washington is over the middle, makes the catch, gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. We are down by 10. We got to come back, AI. We got to come back. We do not want your high school career to end 1 game shy of that state title. We're going to get some pressure, though, and AI gets smacked from behind. 2nd down and 15. We get some better protection, but AI decides to tuck it and run it on 2nd and 15. He picks up 18, move those chains for Bethel. 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield. AI gonna drop this thing off. That's gonna be caught. He's gonna be stopped 1 yard shy of the 1st down marker. So on 2nd down and 1, we get some pressure, but AI picks up the 1st down by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. We're still down by 10. Want to get this thing into the end zone. Instead, Allen Iverson gets sacked on 2nd down and 10, loss of 4. So it's 3rd down and 14. Looking downfield, and he dropped another one. He surely did, man. So we will get the ball back. It's 4th and 18 with 4 seconds here in the 1st half. Looking downfield to Mr. Washington. He makes the catch. And Allen Iverson throws another touchdown pass. He's a beast, man. I can't see a situation where he's not at least a 4-star recruit. I mean, at this point, he has to be at least a 4-star. So 2nd down and 10 under some pressure. And again, man, I wasn't throwing the ball in that direction, but you know, the ball was on this string that was controlled by EA Sports that led it straight to a linebacker that takes it to the crib. So if they gonna cheat, I'ma cheat. I'ma throw nothing but 9 routes from here on out. You hear me? Nothing but 9s. That's going to be a touchdown, making it 31-21. I ain't lying to you, okay? I said nothing but 9s. Now we're going to drop it off. I'm going to be smart, all right? They had 2 safeties up top, okay? I ain't going to do that. But if I see 1 safety up top, I'm going to take my shot. 2nd down and 4. AI too fast. He fast like a NASCAR. That's going to be a 1st down. So we're still down by 10. Getting him with a play fake. Rolling out. And look at this dime. And Allen Iverson ain't known for passing, if you know what I mean. That dude liked to hold on to the ball, take the air out the ball, maybe be a little bit of a ball hog. I ain't mad. It was entertaining. I'm just saying that was one heck of a dime, and he throws another 9 to my boy Washington. 10-88 is a dynamic duo. I said 10-88 is a dynamic duo. So all we gotta do is protect the football. It's 35-31. We are sitting on top, and then we throw a pick. But Allen Iverson is the reason why we're here. All right, he's the reason why Bethel even got this far. So we're gonna trust him. But he did throw a pick. So let's run the football a little bit. We're going to pick up 7. Second down 3. We give the ball to White, who has the lane, but gets stuck on the O-lineman's butt and decides to cough it up. So 35-31 quickly turns into 38-35. We are down by 3, looking downfield, trying to make something happen. We might be pressing just a little bit. That's going to be a loss of 22. We decide to tuck it and run. We're going to pick up 11, making it 3rd down and 11. We need a prayer to be answered, and it almost was. Washington with a diving catch attempt, but he couldn't get it. So now we're looking at 4th down and 11. I hesitate throwing the ball to Thomas, but he was the only guy open, and of course, he dropped it. Like, who is this guy? Who is this kid? Get him off the team. Now we get the ball back. It's 1st and 10. We have no timeout, so we can't take a sack. But guess what? We took a sack. 2nd down and 14 going to be batted away. Now the coverage just somehow gets better. I mean, as the game goes on, their coverage has gotten a whole lot better for Martinsville. I don't know how that happens. Usually you get tired in the 4th quarter and things get worse. Just for us here at Bethel, not for Martinsville. Taking one more shot deep on a 9 route, trying to find number 9, but it gets picked off, man. It gets picked off. So Allen Iverson's senior season, hey, went a lot better than it did in real life. I could say that. But we did not get back to the state championship game. We lose in the semifinals. But that's going to do it for my part. I brought you to action with some great commentary, so leave a thumbs up, y'all. I'm gone. Hope the rest of the day is the best of the day. Peace, love. Bye, South.
Welcome to the first report in our Road to Glory series. The high school football season is over and signing day is upon us. It's decision time for student athletes who will be playing football at the next level. One student in particular is the subject of a new series of reports following the life of a college football player. Our series starts here in Virginia. We've been waiting here to find out where he will sign, and we've just heard the news. He came within a game of playing for the championship, losing in the semifinals of the state playoffs. The experts have him rated as a 4-star prospect after a solid career as a high school quarterback. It's been a very tough decision, but after considering all the options, he chose to continue his football career in his home state. This recruit jumped at the chance for a scholarship at Virginia Tech University. Now we look to Kirk Herbstreit for analysis on how our student athlete will fit in on campus.
Thanks, EA. Big-time programs will attract big-time players. It was to be expected that this quarterback would select a program of this caliber. He will most likely spend some time learning the system before they hand him the reins. He can make a play inside or outside of the pocket. Defenses will have to be on their toes if they plan on stopping this guy on Saturdays. Aaron, I'm interested in seeing how this story is written over the next 4 years.
Signing day is now behind us, and this young man has his entire career ahead of him. He will need to travel a long road to glory to become one of the all-time great players in college football history. We'll be reporting on his progress every step of the way. For EA Sports, this is Erin Andrews.